Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In today's video, we're going to learn how to declare and print basic data types in Java. We are having several examples here. For the example 1, we are having this part. So we are using the keyword int, or let's say int, that is short for integer, which means whole number. So we write down int age equals 25. This line actually declares a variable named age, and it is assigned the value of 25. And this variable age is of integer data type. Okay. Then we print it using the system out println. So here is my message because I am showing the quotes. So we are having the age in the quotes, plus we want to print also the age variable. So this joins the text age with the value of the age variable and print it. So when I run the code, first of all, I see this. So this is the age, which is this message exactly that we printed here, that we put here. And then we see the number 25, which is this number that is assigned to age variable. Okay, so this is an example of an integer. Now let's talk about the floats. So float is used for numbers with decimals. So whenever I want to have a variable that is of float data type, I write down the float keyword. And we must add the letter F at the end of the number when we are having a float number or variable that is assigned with a float number. So I am having here a variable called temperature, which is of the float data type, and this number is assigned to it, 36.6, and we please note the F in the end. And finally, we are having the print again here. So we are saying that, for the example, body temperature, which is our message because it's in the code, plus the temperature variable, which is this number, plus the degree that we are talking about. So for example, we want to say body temperature is 36.6 degrees centigrade. Yes, let's say Celsius, sorry. So now this is the second example. We see it in the output, body temperature 36.6, and then the C, which is here in the code that is shown here. And next, we would like to talk about the doubles. So in example 3, we are having the double data type. Double is like float, but it allows more decimal places. And this is useful when we need higher precision, like for prices or scientific data, when we are having a lot of decimal numbers. A number with a lot of decimals, let's say. So I'm having a variable called price that is of double data type, and this number is assigned to this variable. And here we are printing it in the output. So the price and the $sign message is shown. So we see the price and the $sign, and then when the price variable is called, this number 199.99 that is assigned to that variable is shown here in the output. Okay. Next, we are having the Boolean data type in example 4. So Boolean actually represents a true or false value. This is used in decision and logic checks in programs. So here I'm having a variable called isJavaFun, and the true is assigned to this variable. And this variable is of Boolean data type, meaning that it can either take true or false. And now in this case, we are having the true being assigned to it. So then I'm having this question being shown as a message in the output, is Java fun? Then when I call the variable is Java fun, it is going to print true for us in the output. Then we are having the example 5 where we discuss about character data type. So a character, or let's say a char here, stores a single character and must be enclosed in single quotes. So note that we are having a single quote here. And here we assign the grade A and print it. So the grade A, this A is assigned in single quote is assigned to a variable called grade, which is of char, or let's say character data type. And system out println, we are going to print it in the output. So we are having this message because it's in double quotes, so grade and colon, and then A is being printed because we are calling the grade variable. Next, we are having the string data type here. So when we discuss about the string data type, string is used to store words or sentences enclosed in double quotes. So you see that Reza is in double quotes. And we are having a variable called name, and Reza is assigned to it, and name is of string data type. Okay. Then we try to print it. So I say name, and then a Reza is being printed in the output. So name, this is Reza. Okay. And finally, the example 7, we are having the combining multiple types. Here we are having the variable called year. It's of integer data type, and the number 2025 is assigned to it. Then we are having a variable called course. It's of string data type, and Java programming is assigned to it. Now we are using this syntax system.out.println to print this line. So here we are first of all showing this message course, and then the variable course is called, which is going to print Java programming. And then we are having the year being called, so this number 2025 is going to be printed in the output. So we see that Java course, Java programming 2025 is shown in the output. So in this lesson, we've seen how to use Java to declare different data types of different types of variables, and how to print them using system.out.println. These are the building blocks of every Java program. Thank you for watching.